This is the first time we've had anything like this happen. We've had some minor things like one of the panels broken into to get to the donation box, but that's nothing compared to what we're going to have to do here. The fire department is still investigating the cause. It's obvious that it was here in the entryway on the outside because this is the part that has the most damage of any place, or the most complete damage. And you can see here the front door. What you see here, we had plexiglass to protect the glass panels, and this is the melted plexiglass. The panel itself is there, and it had a wheel cut design on it, which was a frosted piece of glass, and then they actually grind out the design, and it had a fern pattern on it. And but these panels were not original to the house. The transom up above, done the same way, was original, and we took that pattern and did a vertical pattern here. We have a rubbing of the original transom, so I do have the design for it, so we can reproduce it, and the same thing for the panels on the doors. So that'll be part of the process. But as you can see, the door is heavily charred, and I'm sure that we're just going to have new doors made. We'll certainly use this as our pattern. You can see the various moldings, and we'll have to work out those details and so on. And then particularly like down here, there's almost like a leaf pattern and so on. But fortunately we have a number of photographs, so I think between the two we will be able to recreate the doors. And of course the original hardware, we will remove that and salvage that and use that again. Initially, when I got here, the fire was pretty much out. So I was just glad the whole place hadn't gone up in flames. So yes, we had some damage, and then when I got a chance to go inside and saw that for the most part we were able to save all the furniture. The fire sprinkler system helped tremendously. One of the heads right above me went off here in the front parlor, and so I think that kept it from spreading more into the house and into other parts of it. So I was devastated, but on the other hand, when I really saw it, I thought, well, it's manageable. I did the restoration originally that turned it from an apartment house into the restored house, and so a lot of the things are reproductions, carpets, wallpapers, draperies, and so on, so they could be reproduced again. I would have been very unhappy if we had had original carpets and all of that type of thing, and that had been damaged. So we were fortunate in that part, and hopefully the carpets can be salvaged as well. As far as like the doors, the columns, and things like that, some of the people that recreated the columns outside are still in business, so we can go back to them and they can do that again. Obviously a woodworking firm will have to take a look at this and do that, but but at least we have something to work with to recreate it and not have to do it just from a photograph. So I think between the photograph and the actual piece, we'll be able to get an accurate reconstruction of the doors and the niches and that particular part of it. The one thing that I think we have to really take a look at is how damaging the smoke was, because we have to get the smell out of the house, and that can get very involved, but we have to have people come in and really take a look at it. The wallpapers, we had a resist stain on it so that they could be basically washable, and I'm hoping that that provided enough of a barrier to the actual paper so that we can maybe just wipe down certain surfaces and that type of thing. And by the time you have the carpets done and the draperies cleaned and that type of thing, I'm hoping that we can be in business for that and get it open.